The Amherst H. Wilder Foundation has existed in the city of St. Paul, serving the poor, sick, and needy of that particular area. In that time, there have been many challenges that we've encountered as an operating foundation, and technically we are a 501c3 nonprofit, but we are unique in that we have the collective money of the three individuals who started the foundation over 104 years ago. The challenges that we encountered were really around balancing intergenerational equity with our endowment in terms of thinking of current needs and then thinking of future needs. So an easy way to think about this is balancing the claims of all the generations of children to come of the current children that we were actually serving. So the new normal was experienced by us, and early last year, we quickly realized that there was a new normal and that there was a problem that needed to be addressed that required immediate and courageous action on behalf of the senior staff and also the board of directors. It was staff's job to actually take the information to the board so that we could get attention, and then it was the board's role to actually take accountability and to work on behalf of the organization to be good stewards and trustees of the foundation so that decisions could be made and that we could move on in terms of refocusing our strategic direction. And in fact, we did do that. We have 3 focus areas that we will be focusing on. But primarily what I wanted to share with you today is that leadership during a time of growth is a wonderful thing. Leadership during a time of decline and fundamental structural changes takes tremendous courage. It takes an outward-looking face, and it takes really looking at your organization and saying, what is it that we do especially well? What is it that is our unique contribution to the community? And can I, as a staff person, really divorce my self-interest, not just my personal and professional self-interest, but take a look at what's happening in the community and say, what role is the essential role that we should be carrying on behalf of the community in terms of forwarding our own mission? So we reduced our program services, and we really looked at the future, far into the future, actually, because I see my role as the incoming president as really the steward of this mission, the steward of the trustees, the money that was left behind to these vulnerable people. What in 20 or 30 years will people say about the time that we lived in and the courageous actions and leadership that we took in order to make the decisions that we needed to make? Because it's not just about the programs. It's always been at the Amherst H. Wilder Foundation about the people who live in this geographical area. We were confronted with making difficult decisions using the questions actually that Sarah put up for our services. And so we decided that we would stay in services and serving people and working on the things that we are uniquely positioned to do. Our tradition of innovation, of filling a role, of being pioneers, of developing and piloting new models of service to benefit the community will continue moving into the future. And we will be serving fewer people, but perhaps we will be more effective in serving the people we have. And here's the really important thing, is that when we look to the partnerships in the community, we asked ourselves a question that we had to actually think about in a neutral way, which is someone else in the community actually providing this service as well as we are, or are they actually providing the service better? So while I talk about the Wilder Foundation downsizing by about 35%, that didn't mean the termination of services for those individuals. It actually meant that we transitioned them to other community partners who then uniquely positioned to perform those particular functions. And looking at the entire community and the role that you can play in it gives you strength to actually move on to say, they can do it better, we can do this better, we need to work in partnership with each other. And I just would like to thank our board members who may be present in the room, and my boss, Tom Kingston, who led us through this particular effort, for their leadership and for bringing the senior staff along and for bringing the entire board along in making these difficult decisions.
Thank you, Mike Howard.